What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. Today, special day, fellas. Special day. Fellas and ladies, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I was told I need to be more inclusive. I will say I do say too much fellas and guys. I don't really include the female section of our audience. Whether that be 0.5% of our audience or 50% of our audience, we will never know. I know that there is a girl out there watching at some point, maybe. But today, we got a special one. It is game day. It is kickoff. We're excited. We're hyped. I have about 20 lineups that I need to fill out. So we're gonna be live. What is it right now? It's 11:15. Pretty much the whole idea here is that every Sunday morning I'll go live, probably around like 10:30, 11. We hop on here. I set my lineups for like the first 30 minutes to an hour. I'll answer whatever super chats come through. I'll answer questions here and there. And then on the back half, once I'm done setting my lineups, I'll go through and I'll answer all the start-sit questions up until kickoff. We'll be doing this every Sunday, man. So make sure you go down below, drop a like. What's going on, fellas? What's up? What's up? What's up, SS Austin? What's up, baby? What's up? Morning, happy opening day. Happy opening day, brother. I'd go Edmonds there. What up, Juan? What up, brother? What up? The basement is so back. The basement is so back. What's up, EG3? All right. EG3, I appreciate you always asking how I am, man. I'm great, dude. This is week one. This is what dreams are made of. This is what we've been doing. All of this hype, all of this research in the offseason for. So now let's go through my teams. Let me know how you guys feel about this. We're still going to be experimenting with this. So like, you know what I mean? If you guys don't want to see me set my lineups, and I can set these beforehand, and I can just hop on like a half an hour to an hour late. But I figure I might as well make content out of showing, you know, what my lineups look like. And then, like I said, we'll get into start sits, and I'll answer your questions. All right, so let me screen share real quick. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what you guys can see on screen. What? Hold on. Let me know. Are you guys seeing a lot of weird shit too? Nope, not what I want. Not what I want. Hold on, guys. Hold on, fellas. I think I got an idea. This Google Chrome? Why is it not showing the actual Google Chrome? Do you guys also just see like weird shit on the screen? Damn, what is going on here? Alright, hold on. Why is it only showing the background? No. This is bad. Hold on. How the fuck? How the hell do how do I show my screen? Hold on. Alright, so I got an idea then, I guess. That was not good. This is the first one of these. Hold on. What is going on here? Alright, I got an idea. Hold on, guys. Hold on. This is my bad. No, I don't have to. It's me just not knowing how to use this new software. I'm so confused. Why it's just showing this? No, I don't want this. No. It's not. It's literally just not showing Google Chrome. Just ignore my weird backgrounds that I've had since I was in high school. God damn. This is not good, guys. I'm about to have to look up a fucking YouTube tutorial. Hold on, guys. This is entirely my bad. Entirely my bad. So what does this guy do? I should have used StreamYard. Hold on, this is just a new application I'm using. Okay, I got some ideas here. I got some ideas. Alright, I got an idea. Alright, I think I got this figured out. Alright, so now let's say we go... So let's say we do... So what, hold on guys, this is my bad again. Tire screen, so Google Chrome. So now let's say we put this here. Nope, that does nothing. Say this Google Chrome. No. This is actually ridiculous, guys. Hold on. I'd be shocked if this doesn't work. You must be kidding me. Am I really gonna have to turn this stream off? Oh my god. And start a new one? I'm using Ecamm Live. I don't know why it's giving me a problem. Zoom to app windows? Hold on, let me see if I have to go into like the... Oh, this is annoying. This is not good. This is my bad, fellas. I didn't know that this was going to happen. Do I just take the L and start over is the question. Because I do have another software that's much easier to stream on. I didn't know that this would be a problem, though. Screen recording. Ecamm Live. Okay, so now Ecamm Live will not be able to record your content until it is quit. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, so now... So now I think that we might be in here. Alright. Oh my god, are we good? Can you guys now see us? Let me know. Can you guys now see my screen? Did I get that finally? Alright, so now I have to figure out how to get my face in here. Okay, so how do I get my face in here now? Alright, so hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry for this. Alright, so now... God, this is so bad. Okay, so now we are in here. The problem is... Damn it, why does it keep doing that? Now here's the problem. This is so annoying. This is so annoying. I'm sorry about this, fellas. I don't know why this isn't working the way I want it to. Let me try this one more time. So, how do I just pop out my head real quick? Alright. Did we finally get this figured out? No, this is my FaceTime HD camera. Do I have my... Jesus. Alright, so this is all just a learning experience. God damn it, man. Alright, alright. So then, if I go to here... Alright, so my face is not exactly where I want it to be. Now we are talking. Alright. Alright, my bad, guys. That is entirely my bad. I'm so sorry for that. Let me know how we look on screen. Let me know how we look on screen. Now, we're going to finally get into actually setting my lineups real quick. This is my first... Or actually, no, we're going to go all the way over here to my FFPC teams. So here are my FFPC teams. $350 teams on the FFPC. Oh, man. So this is a bad spot for my head to be in. Let me put my head in the top right. Does that feel better? No. I don't know. Should I put my head like in the center? Because like, okay, so I'm gonna scroll down, and then you guys aren't really gonna be able to see. Where do we think? Is my head too small if I put it like here? Dang it. I feel like that's all right. Is this good? Is this good? Oh yeah, okay. I'm actually gonna I'll put it top right. I think that's all right. All right. So we have Justin Herbert, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon, DJ Moore, Chase Claypool. I don't think that there's really much for me to do with this lineup now that I'm looking at it. I drafted this team last night. I'm pretty happy with it. I think Debo is active. All these guys are active. I just want to make sure to show the guys. So we're going to start this quarterback for sure. Jonathan Taylor and Barkley in the running back spots. Matt Gay in New England. Ty Johnson. I don't really think we have any sit decisions to make with this team. So we'll move on here. I think that's a fine squad. What are we saying? I think that's a fine squad. Derek, what's up, my brother? What's up, brother? What's up? I clicked on that on accident, TS, but I'll give you that. That is going to be Swift and Hunt. All right, so that lineup is set. That lineup is called 10 motherfucking bars, 10 motherfucking minutes. I don't know if you've seen Casey Fry, but if you haven't, you should go check that out. All right, so now we have a CMC team: Herbert, CH, Christian McCaffrey, Brown. And the whole reason why I'm doing this so you guys can see what my teams look like, and then also I'm gonna be being faced with the same start decisions as you guys. Actually, no, me and Giro already decided what we're doing with this team last night. The tough decision that we came to was Robbie Anderson or Cortland Sutton. I have Courtland Sutton ranked ahead of Robbie Anderson, but I still think that Robbie Anderson is a very strong start. He felt very strongly about Robbie Anderson. I have them in the same tier. Robbie could just go crazy on the Jets secondary, and just like I could see Robbie Anderson going for like 100 and a touchdown pretty easily. Courtland Sutton, I'm pretty confident in the ACL, but this could also just be a really low scoring game. I think it's at like a 41 over under. So we ended up going with Robbie. Evan Ingram isn't really healthy, and then Gerald Everett versus Jared Cook is tough, but we figured we'd just correlate that with Justin Herbert for week 1 in case if Justin Herbert hits Cook with a touchdown. So that lineup is good to go. All right, so then we have let me know how you guys feel about these squads. I feel pretty good about these. All right, so now this is one of my favorite teams. This is a Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams team, Terry McLaurin, Chase Claypool. Man, so all right, so we actually have some decisions to make here. So Brady already started for us. DeAndre Swift will be starting. James Conner or Devin Singletary. I'm not sure if that's even that close between James Conner and Devin Singletary. I mean, who is James Conner playing against? James Conner's playing against Tennessee. We have, yeah, dude. The Jets corners. I've never heard of them. They cut the only one that I've heard of. Or no, I've heard of Bryce Hall, and I've heard of. Wait a minute. You're telling me Zach Moss is inactive today? Man, so I actually need to pull up. Adam Schefter real quick. You're telling me Zach Moss is inactive? Jesus, I mean that's the whole point. All right, I'm gonna pull it up on my phone, so it's not like a billion things on the screen. Is he genuinely inactive? Wow, Zach Moss is inactive. So I guess that means Devin Singletary is pretty much a must start, even in a bad matchup. Is there any other? I got that from Fantasy Life. Is there anything else I should be looking at? I'm gonna pull up Adam Schefter. Does Adam Schefter have a column? Does anybody know of like a column somewhere that keeps track of the inactives? God, this is stressful. Seems like Fantasy Life is coming out with all this. Okay, so Bills inactives. I have this all going on Fantasy Life. So news. So 49ers. Trey Sermon is inactive. Trey Sermon's a healthy scratch this week, boys. If you have Trey Sermon, you can't be playing him. Raheem Mostert's a must start, I guess, in that case. Zach Moss is inactive and Trey Sermon's inactive. Trey Sermon healthy scratch. That's crazy. All right, so man, does that mean that I now have to start Devin Singletary? I imagine that Devin Singletary is now a must start. Right? I mean, I don't know how you don't start Devin Singletary. Yeah, Devin Singletary for me. I don't know why Devin Singletary is a late healthy scratch. That's whack. Saquon over Singletary, God, that's tough. I think Saquon for sure, but like that's decently close. Singletary, I'm down to answer Singletary questions for a second. Singletary or Chris Carson? Still Chris Carson. I think Singletary is now just like a fringe RB2. So now it comes down to Claypool, Debo, Jarvis, and Jamar Chase. Also, if any of you guys have, like, I doubt that Trey Sermon's on waivers. Matt Breida's, like, maybe, like, an interesting pickup. That is very interesting. Yeah, don't go out there and like Devin Singletary is not a must start unless if you need that like a fringe RB2. So we have Claypool, Deebo Samuel, Jamar Chase. Man, I'm thinking maybe Deebo. Yeah, I'm thinking Deebo. We're going to go Deebo. I just think that those 49ers kill the whatchamacallit. So DeAndre said Devin Singletary. All right, so now that is all locked in. Trey Lance is active. All right. Lawrence, Ty Johnson. All right, so I think that this lineup is good to go. Tyler Higbee definitely over Ferkser and OJ Howard. We're gonna start Deebo. All right, so we're good to go. Thankfully, I haven't done any of my Zach Moss lineups yet, but that's scary. Am I maybe doing these too early? All right, so then here's my Zach Moss lineup, which really puts us in a tough situation here. Put us in a really tough situation with Zach Moss being out. I didn't know that was going to happen. So now we have this question of, man. Now we have a question of Zach Moss versus Boston Scott, James White, and Justin Jackson. Jesus, you hate to see the RB2 in a hero RB build go down. If I have to guess though in a PPR, I think I go James White. As much as I don't like it. James White versus, Jesus, dude. Boston Scott and Justin Jackson. That's what we're looking at here. All right, so James White it is. That's not a fun decision to make. I cannot believe that Zach Moss is inactive. Is he hurt? All right, so I mean Trevor Lawrence or Tua. I like Trevor Lawrence personally. So we go Trevor Lawrence, we go James White, DJ Moore, Tyreek Hill. I think the two flex spots are going to be interesting for me. I do have it. I think Ayuk is easily a start. Yeah, so Ayuk is easily a start. It just comes down to Chase, Deebo, and Sutton. Man, Sutton or Deebo is tough. Sutton or Deebo is tough, man. I think I go Deebo. I think I still go Deebo again. I don't like how many places I'm actually starting Deebo Samuel. But I think I go Deebo. No, healthy scratch would be absolutely wild. Healthy scratch would be wild. I don't understand of a healthy scratch. That's craziness. That makes me feel really good about my Singletary teams, but I have them both in places. That's the problem. All right, so Trevor Lawrence, James White. I think this team is good to go. Ready to rock. Lock that in. Lock that in. All right, this is another Zach Moss team. Jesus Christ. Oh, Sony Michel's not a bad start at all. Sony Michel's not a bad start. Let's change out Sony Michel with Zach Moss. Right? Because I'm not starting Chuba, Salvin Ahmed. Yeah, so that's going to be an easy Sony Michel. I think that it does get a little bit close between Sony Michel and Hines. But I think we definitely go Sony there. The problem is like Moss isn't great, but like Devin Singletary is also kind of a bum. Like they are both not good running backs, if that makes sense. So yeah, we go Sony Michel over Nyheim Hines. I love it. Your team sucks, bro. My bad, Tone. My bad, Tony. My bad, brother. All right. Robbie Anderson, T. Higgins. Man, so another Debo team. I have a lot of Debo, man. I have a lot of Debo. For someone that loves Ayuk, I have a lot of Debo. Philly B, appreciate the super chat, brother. I'll answer all super chats. Like I said, once I'm done setting my lineup, so we'll kind of just go into like a Q&A here. Super chat, hope all is well, man. In half PPR, should I start Claypool or Shenault? Played against Cooper, so need a miracle. Keep up the great work. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I would personally go. I believe Laviska Shenault is who I would go there. Let me just double check my ranks real quick. Let me double check. I believe it's very close. Man, I have them back to back, but I lean Laviska Shenault. I'd go Laviska Shenault, so there you go. Laviska Shenault could go out there and kind of go crazy. All right, so what are we looking at now? All right, so DeAndre Swift, Sony Michel, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin. I think it just comes down to my flex between Robbie Anderson, T. Higgins, Deebo Samuel, and Deebo Samuel. So Deebo Samuel, T. Higgins, and Robbie Anderson, who I'm going to be starting between the three of them. It does come down. I think T. Higgins is going to be a start. Yeah, T. Higgins will be a must start for me. It does then come down to Deebo Samuel versus Robbie Anderson. Which in that case, I'm going to start. I'll start Robbie Anderson there. We'll go Robbie Anderson, T. Higgins, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin. Or Chris Godwin obviously already played. All right. That's so crazy that they both got healthy scratch. That's weird. That's very weird, man. That's big for my guy Elijah Mitchell. I love Elijah Mitchell on San Fran. We got more breaking news. Officially active. Eckler and Emmanuel Sanders are active. Zach Moss, Michael P. Ryan, Wayne Gallman, Trey Sermon, and Keelan Cole inactive. That makes sense. We got us another super chat. Appreciate you, DKB. What's up? Start Diami Brown, Carter, or David Johnson over Trey Sermon. God, that's tough. That's a very tough spot. Oof. I feel for you there, brother. That is tough. That is very tough. Let me see what I have in my rankings. Let me see real quick, because that's tough. Because you have Diami Brown, who's coming in for Curtis Samuel, which I like. But I don't know, like a rookie wide receiver in week one never feels like something you want to do. And then Michael Carter has been somebody that hasn't been getting touches at all in preseason. Like I doubt that he gets more than like 7 touches today. Man, oh man. And then Diami, yeah, I go David Johnson. As absolutely wretched and disgusting as that feels to start David Johnson, it's just what has to be done, brother. All right, Younghoe Koo, San Francisco. So this team is ready to go. Yeah, this team's ready to go. All right. Now what do we got? Joe Burrow, McCaffrey, Mixon, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, Julio, Laviska, Noah Fant, Tucker, Carolina defense. This team, yeah, so I have Elijah Mitchell here. I love that Elijah Mitchell. I assume that Elijah Mitchell is healthy and ready to go if Trey Sermon was listed as an inactive and Elijah Mitchell wasn't also on that list, which is kind of dope. So I think Noah Fant is easily a start here. Even though I don't love his matchup yet. So Noah Fant is an easy start. What else do we got? Laviska Shenault. Pretty much Laviska Shenault versus like Chark. I think that this team pretty much looks locked in. This team looks pretty much locked in. Let's see real quick. Let's look at Laviska. Dude, Laviska might just light up Houston today, man. Laviska might literally just light up Houston. So we have Laviska over DJ Chark. DJ Chark is like hurt or something. He might not even be active this week. I believe that he is probably active, but I don't expect him to do much. Yeah, so we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that. So this team is good to go. Then this is my favorite team that I have: Dak, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper. One of my favorite teams that I have. Cortland Sutton or any of these guys? No, sir. Adam Troutman. We do, yeah. So this team is good to go as well. Devin Singletary already in that starting running back spot. This is a 0 RB team, and Zach Moss getting listed as inactive shows why 0 RB is sick, man. My wide receivers are Tyreek Hill, Amari Cooper, DeAndre Hopkins, Allen Robinson, and now I get Devin Singletary. And yes, my team is good enough to withstand a Ronald Jones 0-point game. I literally, like, I get that Ronald Jones gave me a 0, but the rest of this team is solid enough to be just fine. All right, so now our running backs are fine. Wide receivers, oh man, so T Higgins, yeah, so I can't start any of them, which sucks. So Allen Robinson, D Hop, Amari Cooper, Tyreek Hill. Love that we had Dak and Amari already go off on this team. All right, so this team is good to go. All right, so now we're on to the sleeper teams. Now we are on to sleeper, which gets a little bit more tricky. All right, so this is like a lot of these are just like tanking. A lot of these are just like tanking dynasty teams with just like loads of first-round picks. So please ignore how bad some of these teams are. Yeah, we are not even Jesus. It's ugly. So I guess this will be the two running backs we start. Ayuk, T Higgins, Kyle Pitts, Sutton. Jesus. Yeah, so that's an ugly team, but I would like to show how many first-round picks I have just so that everybody can get off my ass of how bad this team looks. We have four firsts in 2023, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 firsts in 2022. That's what a team like that will look like. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so sorry. I'm very sorry that you guys have to see that team. This team is also kind of ugly. Stephon Diggs. OJ Howard got a fat 0. I really need to find tight end help in this league. Because this is a league that I could actually like win now in. But I need to be a lot better at I need to go out and probably trade for a tight end here. I do have T Higgins off the bench. Evan Ingram was my tight end, but now he's hurt. So I believe we're going to start Julio as well. I think that he's probably a fine start this week. Yeah, so this team is just fine. Yeah, we'll quit out of here. Justin Fields, so he's not even going to be playing this week. I again don't even have a quarterback to start. This is another tanking dynasty team. I think I'm literally only competing in like one dynasty league, and that's actually my best ball dynasty league. Antonio Gibson, Pollard, Ayuk. We got Antonio Brown to pop off. Corey Davis, Laviska Shenault, T Higgins, Rondale Moore. That is probably going to be just fine. All right, so this is fine. Tony Pollard and Darrell Henderson on this team. I would not drop Zach Moss. I think that I guess a healthy scratch is fucked, man. But I would be shocked. I would be shocked if he doesn't play a game. Like I'd imagine there has to be an underlying injury there. There has to be. I can't believe that they just like decided not to play him. Jamar Chase on the bench. I could go Jamar Chase over Sutton, but I think I'll just leave it like this. Yeah, we'll just leave it like this. So let me just show you guys my only like really competing. Like a lot of these are ugly dynasty teams, but it's because a lot of them I do productive struggle and punt like the first year or two, and I've only really been playing for. Damn, I don't know why it's not showing. I've only been playing dynasty of like 2-3 years, so a lot of my teams are productive struggles, where I just have a stupid amount of first round picks. All right, so Zach Wilson, Giovanni Bernard, James White. This is another dynasty team. Okay, so Sermon is not playing. Who do I even have at flex to play for him? Yeah, so nothing really off the bench. Latavius, Cordell Patterson, Jerick McKinnon. Boston Scott is going to be who we have to play here. Again, a lot of these teams I'm trying to get the first overall pick, so please please just close your eyes. I guess we'll start Boston Scott, but like whatever, I guess. Jesus. That's an ugly starting lineup if I've ever seen one. You quit out of here. This is another tanking dynasty team. I don't think there's really anything for me to pull off the bench here. As long as I don't have Zach Moss starting. All right. So then we have my actual like sleeper redraft teams. If you're out here, hit that like button, fellas. That would be huge. Like I said, I'm almost done going through my teams, and then I'll just kind of open it up, and we'll mess around and do a little Q&A. All right, so now this is like my actual teams. Okay, so this is a redraft team with the Fantasy Stock Exchange boys. We got Russ, Raheem Mostert, Gio Bernard, Diggs, Ridley, Allen Robinson. I don't think there's really any start-sit decision for me to make. Let's actually move Curtis Samuel to the injured reserve, and let's maybe grab somebody off waivers real quick. Is there a fun running back we could pick up? Should we pick up Breida? I guess Breida would be a fun pickup. All right, I have an empty roster spot. Let's pick up Breida just for the fun of it, in case if he's actually like involved today and shit. So Russell Wilson, Mostert, Joe Bernard, Diggs, Calvin Ridley. Yeah, so I like this. I like what we have going on here. This is we'll keep this the way it is. Lamar Jackson, Saquon, Jonathan Taylor, Mike Evans, Amari Cooper, Higbee, Robbie Anderson, Jarvis Landry. So that flex with Jarvis gets tough. I don't love the way that looks. So Lamar Jackson, Tyler Higbee has to get started. Damian Williams, Alexander Mattison, Michael Carter. Yeah, I think that this has to be the way that we go with as well. Jarvis Landry is probably a fine start today against the Chiefs. I think that he's actually a sneaky good start, Jarvis Landry against the Chiefs. So we'll let that go. This is my home league. This is from the if you guys seen the video of like my home leagues draft. This is the league part 5. We go Javonte, Antonio Gibson, Lamar Jackson. I am thinking about Juju. Juju could get subbed out for somebody, but I don't know who it would even be. And then I also am thinking about Sony Michel or Javonte. Man, so I think Sony Michel versus Juju is very interesting. Yeah, so we're going to go Juju. We're going to go Juju and Javonte. Okay, so we are good to go. I'll stop screen sharing. We'll go back to here. My lineups are locked in for today. We'll just monitor things and make sure that no like breaking news happens. All right, so I'll answer sit questions for you guys today. I don't know how far back to go because like I don't want to go all the way to like when we first started the stream. So I will go to, let's go. I'm just gonna pick a random spot, fellas, and then from you guys. So from Mike Morris's comment down will be all of my questions that I answer will be from Mike Morris down. Corey Davis or Claypool in half PPR. And on top of that, fellas, if I get to your question and I answer your question, please hit that thumbs up button. It's huge for us. It's massive. All right, so what do we got here? Mike Morris, Corey Davis, or Claypool? Huh. Let me see. Hold on. Almost. Oh my god. I think I lost my spot. Okay, there we are. Alright, so here comes the question. You said Corey Davis or Claypool. Got my rankings pulled up. That is a tough one. Between Corey Davis and Claypool, I think I go Claypool. I personally have Claypool. You said Cooks, Landry, Chark in a full PPR. Let's think. So Brandon Cooks against the Jaguars, Chark against the Texans, and then Jarvis. I really like Jarvis this week, man. I don't know if I'm wrong in saying that, but I really do like Jarvis this week. Where do I have in my own ranks? Let's see. Jarvis. So I have Jarvis at wide receiver 38. Dang. So I have Cooks at wide receiver 36. And then I have DJ Chark at wide receiver 42. Man, I think I personally, if I had that team, I think I actually go Jarvis. Start 2 PPR. Hold on. Just got a little drinky poo in. 2 PPR 2-point tight end premium. Start 2. Corey Davis, Mike Davis, Robbie Anderson, Darrell Henderson, Jacoby Myers, Tyler Higbee. 2-point tight end premium. God, I don't even know how to wrap my head around that, man. I don't know how to wrap my head around that. In a 2 PPR, 2-point tight end premium. Man, I don't really know how to wrap my head around that. I have to kind of see what those guys finished at. I guess off the top of my head, I would say Mike Davis. Off the top of my head, I would say Mike Davis and I think Mike Davis and Robbie Anderson, if I'm answering that off the top of my head. Man, I think Higbee gets interesting there. I really don't know how to value the full capacity of that 2-point tight end premium, though. Said, who am I starting, Mike Davis or Robbie Anderson? This is the week we start Mike Davis. I don't have him anywhere, but if you drafted him, you start Mike Davis because Wayne Gallman is out. Wayne Gallman's out, so Mike Davis will get the bulk of the carries today. He's going to be like a top 15 running back this week. You said Michelle over Hines today? Yeah, Sony Michelle over Hines today. I think that Sony's like an interesting guy to start today. He could be very solid. Brother, I'm from Buffalo. Don't come in crazy, but I don't have Moss on any of my teams, but he will be heavily involved today. Brother, he just got healthy scratched, man. What I'm saying, I don't mean to clown you, Sammy, but I get a lot of comments that are like, oh, as a Bills fan or as a Jets fan or as a Chiefs fan, I know this about this team. It's like sometimes you don't, brother. What do we got here? Should I start A.J. Dillon at New Orleans or Javonte Williams? I personally go Javonte there. He probably sees more touches in that game. Yeah, I go Javonte. Devonta Smith or Jerry Jeudy, half PPR. Jerry Jeudy pretty easily for me. I'm just not really into starting any of these rookie wide receivers off the bat. I'd rather see something like Justin Jefferson and T. Higgins. I could be recalling it wrong, but I don't think that they blew up in their first game. God, that's a stinky question, dude. Elijah Mitchell or Matt Breida? Like, if you gun to my head, I pick Matt Breida, but like that, like I would encourage you to look to waivers. Brandon Cooks or Corey Davis in full PPR and flex. Corey Davis for me. Corey Davis is going to get like he could catch like 10 balls today. I'm not even exaggerating. He could catch 10 balls today against that Carolina secondary. And I just think Zach Wilson's going to target him a ton because I think Jamison Crowder's not playing. I could be wrong on that. I don't want to talk out of my ass, but I believe he's not playing. Full PPR, who would you start? Javonte Williams, Michael Carter, and Phillip Lindsay. Javonte Williams for me. Again, I have Javonte Williams as like a fringe, as like a very high-end RB3. I can't start Michael Carter because I don't think he's going to get a lot of touches. And then Phillip Lindsay, we just don't really know what's going to be happening with that Jacksonville backfield or that Houston backfield. Swift or Chenault and PPR. I go Swift. But hey, I don't want to have a bunch of people with like angry, like an angry mob and pitchforks on Monday. So if you can't handle the risk that is DeAndre Swift, just go Shenault. But I personally, if it was my team, I go Swift. Said Hunt, Singletary, or Tyson. Man, that is close. That is close. Oh man, that's close. Gun to my head, I go Kareem Hunt. And if not Kareem Hunt, then Devin Singletary. I just don't know what to expect from Devin Singletary. And if this was a very nice matchup, you know, like against a soft defense like the Lions or something, but against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I have some concerns about Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary is probably still a, you know, like a mid-range RB3 for me. Maybe high-end RB3, but I would say Kareem Hunt is also a high-end RB3. You said Fant or Gesicki in full PPR? Gesicki for me pretty easily. Gesicki just because I said this in my must start video, but Gesicki because he makes his money like splitting out wide and shit. With Will Fuller gone for this game, he's gonna be splitting out wide in the slot. He's gonna be doing all that good stuff where he really generates those fantasy points. Keenan Allen or Darrell Henderson? Keenan Allen pretty easily. Cooper Kupp or David Montgomery for your flex. Cooper Kupp. Let me actually double check. Yeah, I go Cooper Kupp. I think David Montgomery might have some problems against that Rams front. I think the Bears secondary is also going to be tough, but I'd rather bet on the PPR monster. Jacobs, Debo, or Marvin Jones in the flex. Huh. For me, it comes down to Debo or Jacobs. Ah, man. Let me see where I have them ranked, but I lean Debo. Let's see. Because I think that especially so the Detroit Lions run defense is so bad, and I think that we see Deebo Samuel get a couple like carries pretty much. And he could just absolutely, especially with what's his name gone with Trey Sermon. I think Deebo Samuel gets a lot of carries today, and by a lot I mean like 2 to 5. But for a wide receiver, that is a lot. Also, let me know, is my mouth off with the audio? I can't tell if it's just like on my laptop. It does look a little bit wonky. Wait, has this been up here the entire time? Jesus. And nobody wanted to tell me? Nobody wanted to tell me that was up there that entire time? I'm just kidding. But I go Debo. Yeah, I go Debo. All right, so Woods or DJ Moore for flex? God, that's a very luxurious decision you're making there, brother. But I go Woods. As much as I love DJ Moore, I go Woods. Sleeper running back. Got Justin Jackson, but Eckler is active. Only real sleepers left: Ty Johnson, Booker, Breida, Hyde, Malcolm Brown. If I had to start one of those running backs between Ty Johnson, Booker, Breida, Hyde, Malcolm Brown, and Justin Jackson, I go Breida. Just because with Zach Moss gone, Devin Singletary kind of slides into the Zach Moss type role, maybe a little bit more, and then Breida gets the leftovers. Pick 2: Hurts, Rodgers, and Tannehill. I personally go Hurts and Tannehill for me. Hurts and Tannehill. Who just started the flex full PPR? Laviska Shenault or Judy? Laviska for me. I really do think that Laviska Shenault is going to absolutely murder that Houston Texans defense. I'm praying that he does. But I really don't know what to make of the Broncos yet. I'm kind of waiting and seeing with any of the Broncos that I have. You said Ayuk or Thielen at flex in full PPR today. I think Ayuk pretty easily for me. I've been saying Ayuk is a must-start all week. Tyson Williams or Galladay. I'm not starting Tyson Williams with any kind of confidence. Claypool or Shenault. I'm personally going Shenault there. I don't really know what to think of Claypool yet until we see it. He could go crazy today though. Visca or Jacoby Myers. I pretty easily go Visca there. Pretty easily go Visca. I'm not really trying to start Jacoby. More of a bench guy. He said, your bench. Gaskin, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift. I personally flex DeAndre Swift there. Again, I cannot stress this enough. If you do not have the risk tolerance that DeAndre Swift goes out there and is a scratch, he lays an egg, he puts up like 2 points, then I would personally go David Montgomery there. But DeAndre Swift is my number one choice. Colin Smith, you sat AB for Swift this week. Tell me everything will be okay. Everything will be okay, my sweet child. Everything will be okay. Oh, man, now we're asking the good questions. Now we are asking the good questions. Mike Davis or Raheem Mostert? God, that gets tough. With Trey Sermon out, I go Mostert. I go Mostert there. How confident in Mixon am I this week? As confident as I always am with Mixon when I have to start him. Like, literally not at all. I have to start him in a place, but literally not at all. Could not be less confident in Mixon, to be honest with you. Should you start Tyson or Waddle? I have to start a rookie every week in my draft. Half PPR? You have to start a rookie every week? What? Is this like a weird rule that you guys have? I personally go Waddle there. I go Waddle, but I'm open to the idea that I'm being too harsh on Tyson. Half PPR, Chase Claypool versus Buffalo, Devonta Smith versus Atlanta. In that case, I go Chase Claypool. I'm not really starting Devonta Smith anywhere this week. Drop Bryan Edwards. You said drop Bryan Edwards and pick up Justin Jackson? I honestly don't hate doing that. I don't hate that. I mean, here's the thing. Eckler is healthy, but I mean, there's a chance that he does like tweak it again, and then Justin Jackson, like there's very easily a scenario where Justin Jackson is the like number one waiver claim tomorrow and Tuesday. You know, there is a world where that happens. So what do we got? Oh, if you have Eckler, I wouldn't really be picking up Justin Jackson. You said Ayuk or Deontay in half PPR. I personally go Ayuk. Like I said, I love Ayuk. He has the best matchup grade this week per PFF. Like, he has the biggest advantage over the opposing corners. Again, I talked about this yesterday. I thought Jeff Okudah was a solid prospect coming out, but apparently not. Apparently not. You said you have Murray, Hines, AJ Dillon, and Sermon. So do I drop? So who do I drop to pick up Michelle? I drop Latavius to pick up Michelle there. Juju or Jacoby Myers in no PPR. I still go Juju there. I'm not really trying to start Jacoby Myers yet. I have him as like wide receiver 55. Said, do I start Herbert or Jameis as my super flex this week? Herbert. I know that Washington defense is scary, guys, but just I'm starting Justin Herbert in a few places. You just have to fire him up. Debo or Keenan Allen? Keenan Allen pretty easily for me. Even in that tough matchup, I think that Keenan Allen goes crazy. Not goes crazy, but like like a Keenan Allen crazy line where it's like 9 for like 100 and no touchdown. Swift or Jacobs for PPR league? I have Swift there. But I have to say, fellas, I have to say this. When I say start Swift, if you cannot handle the risk that is DeAndre Swift, then don't start him. I'm fine with you putting him on your bench. I just like DeAndre Swift this week, but I acknowledge that he is risky. Singletary, Hunt, or Tyson? I go Kareem Hunt there. Kareem Hunt. Chark or Jamar Chase? I go, as much as I don't really want to be starting Jamar Chase this week, I go Jamar Chase there. Half PPR, Allen Robinson or Robbie Anderson. That's Allen Robinson very easily. I go Gaskin here. I'm kind of just going rapid fire for a second here. Chenault here. That's easy. That's an interesting one. Jonnu Smith for Gerald Everett. How did I rank that? I have them back-to-back in the ranks. Now you got me in a pickle. Whenever they're back-to-back, I don't feel great about it. Jonnu Smith and Gerald Everett. Man, I prefer Gerald Everett. If I'm being honest, I prefer Gerald Everett. You said Juju, Marvin Jones, or Callaway start 2. I don't like that. I don't like that choice at all. So Marvin Jones, Juju, and Callaway. I want to say... Just looking at my rankings real quick. Just, by the way, fellas, if you guys want access to my weekly rankings, I'm gonna have a fab post in the Discord every week with like my fab guidance for like 0 RB targets and all that good stuff. How much like percentage of my budget I would spend. All that for $5. Patreon.com/Ron Stewart. It's gonna be in the description. Maybe I'll put it in the comments. But if you want to have access to all that good stuff, sign up there. I'm gonna be updating rest of season rankings for like trade rankings, and then we're gonna also be doing. I'm going to be doing dynasty ranking updates every month. So we had a lot of content in there for literally $5. Just a heads up. So what do we got? I believe you put a gun to my head. I think I go Juju. I go Juju and Marvin Jones. Hey Ron, thanks for doing this. Appreciate you, Spyro. It was a fire game growing up. I remember you guys might be too old. Or I might be too young, but I remember playing with Spyro on like fucking Skylanders when I was a kid. Thanks for doing this. Which 2 and half PPR would you put out? Boyd, Elijah Moore, Waddle, or Jamar Chase? Let me look at my rankings real quick, fellas. Man, that's tough. I think I go Boyd and Chase. Yeah, I go Boyd and Chase there. I know it doesn't feel great starting 2 Cincinnati Bengals wide receivers, but that's what I would do. Juju or Swift full PPR. I go Swift. Half PPR. Marquez Callaway or DJ Chark. I go DJ Chark, but just monitor and make sure that he's actually healthy. Full PPR. QB Herbert. Oh, you're just selling your roster. Good roster, brother. Full PPR, who to start and flex? Corey Davis, Damian Harris, Jerry Jeudy, Jacoby Myers. Corey Davis, Damian Harris, Jerry Jeudy, or Jacoby Myers in a full PPR. Let me see. I haven't been someone that's high on Damian Harris. So we have Corey Davis, we have Jeudy. I think I go Jeudy there. I personally go Jeudy. You said Swift or Higgins and half PPR. I personally go DeAndre Swift. Jamar Chase or Jeudy. God, that's a good question. God, that is a good question. Man, I think I personally go... Man, I think I personally go Jamar Chase. Like, that's a very close one. I have Jamar Chase ahead. If you want to start... If you want to start Jerry Jeudy there, that's fine, but I go Jamar Chase. Allen Robinson or Corey Davis, that's A-Rob. Drop Moss for Breda or hold on? Hold on to Moss for sure. I'm not dropping Jamar Chase yet. You played Skylanders too? Let's go, brother. Let's go, brother. Ayuk or Swift? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Let me see what I have in the flex ranks real quick. I personally have Ayuk. Let me double check real quick. That is very tough, though. Yeah, I go Ayuk. Like I said, Ayuk is going to torch the secondary. Like I said, fellas, if I answer your question, make sure you hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button. I was hoping for 5,000 subscribers by kickoff. It looks like we're not going to hit it. Again, not a big deal. I was actually, like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I was hoping for like 2.5 thousand subscribers by kickoff when I was talking to Husimo and some of the other guys, you know, like maybe like a month or two ago. So, like, we really outstretched that. So, I'm very happy with our growth. So, it's really not a big deal. We didn't hit 5,000 today. Appreciate the help. Cup, Ridley, Keenan Allen, Debo. So you need 2 of these guys. I would go with the first 3. Should I fire up Julio over Allen Robinson this week? I know that Robinson has a tough matchup, but I still go Allen Robinson over Julio. I know it doesn't feel great either, though. Let me double check real quick on the ranks, but I would be shocked if I had it any other way. Man, I personally go Allen Robinson, but I could see wanting to go Julio. I have Allen Robinson at wide receiver 12. I have Julio at wide receiver 19. I go Allen Robinson. I get the matchup is scary though. Higgins or Mike Davis in 0.5 PPR. Man, oh man. Let me check real quick. That's a tough one. I lean Mike Davis though before I even look at anything. Let me check my flex ranks real quick. I go T. Higgins. Jesus Christ, Derek. Hold on. Derek. Oh my god, dude. Derek's gonna have me fucking fly him out or some shit for a video. $200. I appreciate that, Derek. I appreciate it. That's huge, man. Bring me some DoorDash. I'll DoorDash down to you. Where are you at? Connecticut? But I appreciate that, dude. $200. That's huge, dude. That's crazy. That would be like 2 nights of DoorDashing. I didn't get the DoorDash this week though because I was doing the ranks and shit like that. I'm gonna be DoorDashing again. I'm gonna be DoorDashing for the first time in a little bit next week because I mean the revenue isn't going to be coming in the same way it was in August, to be honest with everybody. But yeah, I appreciate that, dude. Derek, you're so cool for that, bro. Jesus Christ, that's an unreal super chat, dude. Jesus, didn't even ask a start sit question, bro. This guy Derek is out of his mind. All right, so what do we got here? Tyson Williams or Judy in full PPR. I go Judy. Risk Eckler, go Edmonds. Man, oh man. Do we risk Eckler or go Edmonds? I think we risk Eckler there. I'd risk Eckler. Just hit 50 likes. I appreciate you fellas. You guys are the best, man. What else do we got here? Swift or Cup in 0.5 PPR. Swift or Cup 0.5 PPR. That's a tough one. That's a very tough one. Swift or Cup. Let me see where I have them right now. I have Cup over Swift. When does Field start in Chicago? That's actually an interesting question, Lewis. If I had to guess, dude, I think by halftime today. That's my bold take. By halftime today. Yeah, I feel you, man. I have Zach Moss maybe like 2 or 3 leagues. Thoughts on flexing Callaway in week 1? Don't love it. Said I need a high floor option because I had Cooper. Do I start Devonta Smith or Claypool? Been flip flopping these guys all week. I go Claypool there. Said Odell Beckham or DJ Chark. Odell Beckham or DJ Chark flex half PPR. I go Odell Beckham there. I think Odell Beckham might literally just eat up the Chiefs, to be honest with you guys. We got repping the ladies of fantasy. What's up, Claire? This is, dude, we literally have like 0.3% female watch time on the channel. I'll spend extra time on Claire's question. I appreciate any and all females that tune into the channel, bro. If it, like, outside of literally my mother, I don't think we have much of a female audience. What do we got? 0.5 PPR, Aguilar, McKissick, Cooper, MVS, AJ Dillon, or Ty Johnson. Can I trust Aguilar to start, or should I pivot to someone else? Oh, man. You are in a pinch. You are in a pinch. Let me say that. Let's see. Let me go to the ranks real quick. That's a deep start sit question. All right, so let's look in the ranks. Let's see who is even ranked. Man, so I'm looking at it now. I think I go AJ Dillon there. I go AJ Dillon on 0.5 PPR. You just hope that he falls in the end zone. That's a beautiful team. That's a beautiful team name, Derek. You're right. I won't read that out loud, but that is beautiful. What do we got here? Full PPR, OBJ or Chenault. It is a little bit wonky, right? Because OBJ does have that injury. Is OBJ active? Do we know that? Is OBJ active? Where can I find that information? Let me see. Odell Beckham logged good practice this week, but didn't take full reps and hasn't had any full contact all summer, which is why Browns want to see how he feels pre-game today before making any decisions on his status. Man. He's still declared. Oh man. I go Chenault there and just kind of just forego the headache personally. 1K league team. Okay, Joey, I see you. You said Edmonds or Javonte Williams in flex. I personally go Edmonds there. I go Edmonds. I think that he's fine. Ian Benjamin, most entertaining fantasy YouTuber along with Nick Colano. Keep up the hard work, bro. You're going to for sure reach the top. I appreciate that, man. That's really cool to hear. It's really cool. Nick is a fucking stud, man. Guy's an absolute workhorse. But we'll see. I mean, dude, almost like 5,000 subscribers by week 1 is dope, man. Dope. Dude, literally this time last year, I was hyped. Our goal was 100 subscribers by week 1. We just barely hit it. But fucking 100 subscribers, man. A year ago today, we were around 100 subscribers on this channel, which is just crazy to say. I think Williams would be the RB1 by week 5. I agree with you, man. Swift or Lockett? I go Lockett there. I go Lockett. I think Lockett might have a monster day today. I mean, as always, Lockett's always at risk to have a monster day. Half PPR, Devonta Smith or Sutton? I go Sutton. I'm not really starting Devonta Smith with any kind of confidence yet. So Tyler Boyd or Cortland Sutton, full PPR. I go Sutton. I don't really love Tyler Boyd as a start today. I kind of want to see how Boyd's role shakes out because T. Higgins might just take all of his lunch money. I like Cortland Sutton. I think Cortland Sutton could go crazy. Said Corey Davis, Galladay. I shaved today. I think I got some hair in my nose. That's why my nose is all itchy. Tyson Williams, Corey Davis, or Kenny Galladay. Where's Kenny Galladay at on my ranks? Pretty low. I go Corey Davis, man. Like I said, Corey Davis is going to just absolutely suck up a bunch of targets, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna change the title of this real quick. We're gonna change the title real quick. See if we get maybe anybody else to trickle in. Just hold on. Let me hop on YouTube real quick. I'll get back to answering questions in a second. You said yesterday you asked about Sermon versus Singletary for RB2. Amazing how that played out. Yeah, you love... What did I say? I probably honestly said Sermon, but I mean, how am I supposed to know? Also, you guys like the thumbnail with me in there? I just saw... Dude, that's such a dumb-looking thumbnail. I'm probably going to take my head out of there for next week, but I thought that it would be funny. Let me change this title real quick. Alright. I think that looks clean. Alright. We'll see if that changes anything. I sometimes like to mess around with the titles and shit and see how it does. Alright, so what do we got? OBJ or Cooks and PPR? I'm personally going Cooks. I'm pretty scared about this OBJ injury, to be honest with you guys. Especially because it's a 4 o'clock tip, man. Or a 4 o'clock kickoff. I feel very, very weird when that happens. What's going on? Sermon's a healthy scratch, fellas. Sermon is not playing today. If any of you guys have Sermon, do not start him. Said Shark or Higgins, 0.5 PPR. I like Higgins there. Do I start Jamal Williams over Gaskin? He's expected to carry load. Ayo, pause. Ayo. He's expected to carry what? Do I start Jamal Williams over Gaskin as he's expected to carry load? Ayo? Anybody else kind of confused? But yeah, I'd go Myles Gaskin there, brother. I don't think anybody's carrying any load. Edmonds or Connor? I like Chase Edmonds. They say that Jamal Williams will carry full load and Swift will have a limited workload. Where are we seeing that? Hold on. This is not what I wanted to do. Are all of them going to pop up like way too big and shit? Say Jamal Williams will carry full workload. Where are we seeing those reports? Said you're in trouble. Sermon's out. Do I go with Michael Carter or Elijah Mitchell? Oof. Oof. I go with Michael Carter there. Doesn't feel great, but I go Michael Carter. That's very tough, man. Higgins or Swift and a half PPR. I kind of lean. I lean Swift. Let me just make sure that's how it is in my ranks real quick. Yeah, that's how it is in my rank. I go Swift there. Sutton or Shenault, do you know who James Bradberry is going to shadow? I do not know who James Bradberry is going to shadow, if he shadows anybody at all. I imagine if he does, though, it would probably be Sutton. I personally go Laviska Shenault there. Oh, ESPN said Swift on a limited basis. Let me see. So I always heard that he's not going to be on a touch count or anything. The thing is that anytime I have Swift on, I don't have the capacity to bench him. I'd still feel fine about Swift. You said Deontay Johnson, Edmonds, Swift, Robbie Anderson need 2 full PPR. Deontay Johnson, Edmonds, Swift, Robbie Anderson need 2 full PPR. I personally would go. Let me see what my flex rankings say. So Deontay, Edmonds. I think I actually go Deontay. Hold on, let me check real quick. That gets extremely close. So what do I have here? I think I go Deontay and Robbie. Oh no, Swift is in there? If Swift is in there, then I go Deontay and Swift. You said should I start Marquise Brown, Devontae Parker, or Bryan Edwards in flex? Devontae Parker, Bryan Edwards, or Marquise Brown in flex. That's a tough one, dude. That's a tough one. Those are also like very fringe guys. I feel bad you have to make that decision. Or do we have? We have Marquise Brown at like wide receiver 49. Devontae Parker at wide receiver 46, and then Bryan Edwards at wide receiver 68. So I go Devontae Parker there, especially with Fuller out. I guess Devontae Parker is not a bad start if I think that Mike Gesicki is because of that same reason. No, Swift for sure, guys. Don't panic on Swift yet. Do not panic on Swift. Javonte Williams or Sony to replace Sermon. I personally go Javonte there. All right, so what do we got? Full PPR: Tyson Williams, Damian Harris, Marquise Brown, Galladay or Galloway. Who's Galloway, brother? I'm assuming Galladay. You grab a nice little Sipsky. Full PPR: Tyson Williams, Damian Harris. Marquise Brown, Galladay, need 2 for flex. God, that's tough. I suppose I go. I don't know, dude. That is not a pretty group. So we have Damian Harris. Let me see what I have these on my flex rankings. Damian Harris, Brown, and then Galladay. I'm gonna assume you meant Galladay. I really don't know what Galloway is. If it's Galladay, then I go, if it is Galladay, I go Galladay for sure. And then I think I go Damian Harris. I go Galladay and Damian Harris. My bad for taking so long on that. I go Galladay there. Man, so in a flex between Lockett and what's his name? I go Miles Sanders. You pretty much have to start as many running backs as possible in that format. So it's Sutton, Debo, or Davis in full PPR. Man, oh man. I want to say... Look at my flex ranks real quick. Sutton. Where do I have Mike Davis? Mike Davis, Debo. I go Mike Davis there. I think Mike Davis is a fine pick this week. Swift or Beckham. I go Swift. Robbie Anderson or Deontay. Don't yell at me. Don't shout at me, brother. Boss man fat. I personally go Deontay, though. I go Deontay. I think that he's probably locked in for a little bit more volume. Javonte Williams or Swift? I go Swift. Guys, I know that there are reports of Swift coming in that he's not going to take the full workload. I'm still not super worried about Swift. I think that he's going to be a back-end RB2. Like around like RB20-ish range. Start 2 PPR, Deontay Johnson, T. Higgins, Brandon Ayuk. T. Higgins and Brandon Ayuk, brother. Who do you start, Lockett or DJ Moore? I go Lockett there. Swift versus Sermon. Sermon's inactive, fellas. For anybody out there that has just a little bit of an FYI, for anybody out there that has Trey Sermon or Zach Moss, those guys are inactive today. But let me check something real quick. Dude, my nose is so itchy from... Jesus Christ. I'm now finally caught back up to real time in the chat, which is dope. Just checking real quick for a patron question that came in. Tyler Boyd or Chase Claypool. That's a very close one. I think on top of my head, I think I leaned Claypool, but I wanted to check my ranks real quick. Man, oh man. That is very tough. How do I have this again? Claypool or Tyler Boyd. Man, that is close. Alright, so what else do we have going on here? More questions flowing in. Alright, so Sermon or Ruggs? Ruggs. So remember fellas, Sermon is out. Sermon is out. Oh, you already said it. Oh, my bad. Hurts for me. Hurts is like a top 5 start for me. I go Laviska. I'm not super into OBJ right now because it seems like he's not going to play. It's just so risky with him because he has a 4 p.m. kickoff. You can't really adjust if he's out. You are limited to very few options if he does not play. Do you start Singletary over Allen Robinson half PPR flex? No, you don't. Let's not get too crazy with Devin Singletary. He's probably like RB30, RB28, RB29 type range, even with Zach Moss out. Should I flex Judy or Mike Davis? Mike Davis. Thank you for the blessing, Smooth Criminal. Need 2 and a 0.5 PPR. CEH, Brandon Cooks, Robbie Anderson, Deontay. CEH, Brandon Cooks, Robbie Anderson, or Deontay. Man, oh man. Pick 2. We're going to go CEH. God, that's tough. That is tough. I think CEH is the easy one. CEH is the easy one. Yep, he's very easy. And then Cooks, Robbie Anderson, or Deontay. So let me look at where I have Robbie. I go... Man. I go Deontay Johnson and CEH there. Sutton versus Jacoby Myers. We are going to go Sutton there. Very, very handedly. Hi, from Ireland. What's up, Paul? What time is it in Ireland? If I was to guess off the top of my head. If you are like way ahead of us, I'm going to say it's like 6 p.m. over there in Ireland. I'm going to say Javonte Williams or Marshall for full PPR. Flex spot, go Javonte. Kind of obvious, but Mostert or Montgomery. It's actually weird you say that. I think when you say obvious, you might think that it's more obvious to start David Montgomery. I go Raheem Mostert there. Brian Edwards or Randall Cobb. God, that's tough. Let me see where I have that in the ranks. Jeez. I guess Brian Edwards is a start there. I mean, I have Brian Edwards ahead. I'm not even a Brian Edwards guy, and I have him ahead. Let me just check real quick. Said nearly 6, Paul. Okay, so I got that kind of right. Yeah, I go Brian Edwards. Allen Robinson or Corey Davis. Gut says Davis, but can't. No, don't get too cute there. I go Allen Robinson. Damian Harris or Tyson Williams. I think that's actually a spot where I go. Damian Harris. Yeah, I go Damian Harris. That's very close, though. That is very close between Damian Harris and Tyson Williams. I go Damian Harris by literally a hair. So it's sit start from 2015. Marquise Goodwin or Amy and Danny Amendola. Are either of those guys even ranked? They are not on my rankings, but I'll look up on some trusted rankings that I like to use. Danny Amendola or Goodwin? Yeah, I literally don't have those guys ranked. If I had to pick, I would go Goodwin. That is a really ugly one, man. Who do you think is more valuable, Tyson or Latavius Murray in full PPR rest of season? I'm gonna go Tyson Williams just because he's been with the team, and he's not a complete he's not a bum. Like, he's actually a very good athlete. He's a solid, like, he looks like a good NFL running back in terms of just like his measurables. And just having that rapport with the team, and, you know, like, knowing the playbook and shit, I like Tyson. Sutton or Ayuk? I like Ayuk. Darrell Williams or Tony Jones? Oh, now we are asking. Oof. I don't even think I have that ranked. I go Tony Jones. I think Tony Jones actually, if he gets the Latavius Murray role, he's not going to be a bad start because he's probably going to get locked in for like 8 carries, 8 touches, and give you something, maybe a touchdown. Oh, you said obvious, meaning Mostert? Of course. You said is Zay Jones Still roster worthy 16 team. I guess. I'm gonna say no. Actually, I can't even tell you what team he plays on, and I also can't tell you. I also can't tell you. Yeah, I can't tell you what team he's on. He's not in any of my rankings, weekly or dynasty even. Gut feeling Corey Davis is gonna pop off today. Yeah, I hope so. The Jets fan in me hope so. Would you drop Elijah Moore for Marquez Callaway? I would not. I personally like Elijah Moore more than Marquez Callaway, but I might be in the. I think I actually am in the minority there. So if you prefer Marquez Callaway, then go grab him. I just wouldn't. Hurts or Murray? I go Kyler Murray there for sure. I don't know where to tell my buds about Ron. I feel like that he's so on point and not well known at this point. I get a lot of those kind of comments, man. Just know the YouTube algorithm will find them. Just a Liam Neeson meme. I will find you. The algorithm will find them, man. Honest to God, I hope that you guys tell your friends about me, but at the same time, like the YouTube algorithm is 99% of my growth, not word of mouth. You know what I mean? So like even telling your boys about me like doesn't do a whole ton. Maybe I'm overstating that though. Maybe I'm overstating that, but you guys get what I'm saying? Really, the best thing you could do instead of like telling everybody you know about my channel, the best thing you could possibly do is like, subscribe, turn the bell on, and comment on like every one of my posts. That does like exponentially more for the growth of the channel than it does like telling your boys in your league. So if you like feel guilty about not telling your buds about me and not telling your friends like, oh, this channel is dope, if you could just leave a like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, comment on a video, that does 10 times more than telling your league about me does. What do we got? Julio or Chanel, full PPR flex. I like Julio this week. Flex Miles, Ayuk, or Gaskin, half PPR. Flex Miles, Ayuk, or Gaskin. I go Ayuk there. Let me check though. Yeah, I go Ayuk. Should I start Jamar Chase or Elijah Moore or Barkley? No, you should go Saquon there. Jeez, your prediction for me is 20,000 subscribers by season end, dude? I don't know, bro. I don't know. To be honest with you, like the growth has been crazy in the offseason, but the growth is going to kind of slow down once we get into in season. Like there's not a lot of cool stuff for me to put out. Like live streams don't get me a bunch of subscribers. These live streams are kind of just so I can kind of get more in tune with you guys. I'm trying to think though. I mean, like hopefully like the waiver videos and all that do good. So I mean, we'll see where we're at. The problem like in season content like isn't really huge for growth, but I know Flock grew a ton last season, so I kind of need to figure out what he did. I want to say he just live streamed a bunch, I'm live streaming a bunch, but live streaming hasn't done a lot. Like every live stream that I've done on YouTube, like I get maybe like 8 subscribers out of it. Like I don't get a ton of growth from doing these, to be honest. But I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But 20K would be literally insane, bro. 20K would be insane. But I am hoping that I think this week, I think so tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to do a live stream. I think I'll probably actually like record the video. It's not going to be super well edited, but my top 10 takeaways. We'll see how that does. I'm really not confident that that's going to do super well in the algorithm. We'll see what happens with my top 10 takeaways. I think that that's going to be a fun video to make, but if it doesn't do well in the algorithm, then okay. But I think we'll do top 10 takeaways. We'll do my waiver wire video on Tuesday. I think I'm going to go live on Tuesday night and answer waiver questions for like an hour or two. Then Wednesday, we're going to do my trade targets. Thursday, we're going to do my start sit running backs. Friday, we're going to do my start sit wide receivers. Saturday, we're going to do a start sit Q&A live stream. And then I think we're also going to post either like an injury update type video on that day. And then Sunday, we're going to do these every time where I hop on, set my lineup, and answer your Q&As. So we got a pretty jam-packed in-season schedule. So we'll see how the growth actually hits us. I'm not sure what to expect in season from the growth, because like literally we've gained like 2.8 thousand subscribers in the last 28 days. In like June, we gained like 400 subscribers in the last 28 days. You know what I mean? So it's like we'll see. we'll see about 20,000, but like at that rate of even like 1,000 per month, we're looking at like 8,000 by Super Bowl, which would be cool. I'd still be super happy with that, man. I think if you asked me like 3 months ago, I would have been happy with 5,000 by the Super Bowl. So we have like already kind of outstretched all of my imagination at this point. So I'm kind of just cool with whatever. Said Pittman or Claypool in full PPR. I go Claypool. I go Javonte Williams there. DFS, geez, I don't really play DFS, but I would go Elijah Moore. I would not do either of those. Higbee or Tanyan PPR. Let me check my ranks real quick. Higbee or Tanyan in PPR. I go Tanyan. I appreciate that, clown. He said, yeah, I think eventually we'll hit 20K. I don't know if that might be week 1 of next season though. 20K might be like week 1 of 2020, which would still be dope. But something crazy would have to happen for us to hit 20K by Super Bowl. Target the German market. Said Flock answered like every chat question. I mean, it's like I can do this. It's crazy though. He does it like every single night. I don't know. I'll have to look into some things. Herbert or Sam Darnold. Herbert gonna have a tough matchup. I still go Herbert though. To Pittman or Deontay, Eckler or Najee. But to go back on that live stream thing with Flock, I'm gonna be going live as much as possible. Like I said, we're gonna go live. I think we're gonna go live on Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So I mean, that's still a lot of live streams. I don't know if I can do them nightly and daily. That's so much time to hop on here and like. Here's the thing, man. Like, you guys love me for me, but I have to be honest with you guys. I don't mind doing these a few times a week. But if I hopped on here every single night and I just like, I don't know, man. Like it does come down to I do have a struggle with it, because it's like, man, like if I really want to make it and I really want to go out there and get it and like do this full time and be like serious about this, then I should like want to do it at any cost. But you're sacrificing like me and my creativity, because I think that like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I'm not. It's not super engaging with you guys. Like if I would literally rather sit here and you guys ask me questions about like my life and like who I am and stuff. But like in terms of like these start sit questions, I don't mind it. Like Saturday leading up to game day, Sunday leading up to game day, and then we have the waiver wire. But I can't like start sit questions every single night is tough for me from just like a creativity standpoint and just like wanting to make like dope videos. But that's what hurts me about in season content, because I can't just like go out on a whim and like make a crazy like year 2 DeAndre Swift video. It just doesn't really happen like that. LaVisca or Hunt 0.5 PPR. I'm probably gonna hop out of here at 12:55. Yeah, don't burn yourself out. Yeah, I don't know how Mason does not get burned out, man. Fantasy Flock, like he puts out like 2 videos a day, like live streams every night. It's crazy, dude. I've never seen someone pump out content like he does, man. But that's why he hit 30,000 subscribers in literally a year, which is craziness. I think that he might have been at less subscribers than we are right now a year ago, which is really nice, because like that means like there is a world out there where we're at like 30,000 subscribers where he is. I don't know if I have it in me though to put out as much content as he does, but we are going to start making daily TikToks. So we'll see how growth happens on TikToks and kind of what happens there. And also once season ends and we get to like and we get to like the playoffs, I'm probably gonna take a few weeks off. In that range of like playoff, Super Bowl, like Christmas time, I'll probably take a few weeks off. Maybe I'll come back like here and there and kind of see what's up. All right, fellas, I'm gonna go kind of get snacks ready. Can't believe it's finally week 1. I hope you guys your lineups are all locked in. My lineups are all locked in. So now there's really nothing else but to see, put up or shut up, see what happens here. I'm very excited for this season, fellas. As always, my weekly rankings, my fab guide, all that good shit on the patreon.com/Ron Stewart. That's going to do it for us today, man. Thank you, everybody who came out. We're going to be doing these every single week, so make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell. We're going to be doing these things where I set my lineups, and then I help you guys set your lineups afterwards. We've been live for an hour and 40. Again, love you guys. Enjoy the games today. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.